an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Aleister Crowley, the man refers to himself as the Beast himself, apparently has a connection to Batman. That's right, Batman, Bruce Wayne, the fictional character. They are working Aleister Crowley into the newest storylines involving the origins of Batman. Can't make it up. Normalizing Crowley, I've been talking about this over and over and over. The show with Jack Parsons, okay, and Aleister Crowley, they have the rituals in it. I'm going to show you these clips from a new show which is entitled Pennyworth, which is about the butler from the Batman series, Alfred, and where he comes from. So it takes you through the life of Alfred and how he gets connected with Batman's parents, Martha Wayne and Thomas Wayne of Wayne Enterprises. And most of you probably know, whether you follow the Batman stuff, I've never really been in the comics. The Batman, I've seen the Batman movies. Out of all the comic things, it's the only ones I've actually seen. The backstory of it is that Bruce Wayne's parents are murdered. When he's a young kid, he sees the murder happen and it inspires him to become Batman. Well, this gives you the origins behind the Wayne family and their connection here, apparently, to Aleister Crowley. Now, keep in mind some of the clips I'm going to play for you here. Crowley, number one, talks about exactly what I say on this channel, even though Christians call me crazy. He talks about Satan being love. Okay, that's part of the deception that we have going on. Christians don't seem to be able to understand that. But part of the deception is that they're going to trick people. The Antichrist is going to trick people coming in the name of peace and love. You'll also see a cameo from our good old friend, the Baphomet. The Baphomet. That's right, the Baphomet shows up and makes a cameo. You'll see, what we all would describe as Rothschild or Illuminati ball type party type theme where everyone's wearing the masks, orgies are occurring, all that type of stuff. And you'll hear the constant talking about of Thomas Wayne selling his soul to Satan, which I've covered many times with all these artists and things like that. People think it's a big joke. Talked about even the West Memphis 3, how they had a blood contract with Aleister Crowley that they signed in their own blood, selling their souls. These are all things that people just disregard and look over when it comes to any type of satanic murders or rituals occurring. So the Thomas Wayne, the father of Batman, has a blood contract and sells his soul to the devil. You'll even see him watching some type of snuff film. You'll see the pentagram on some of these people's foreheads. And talking about releasing the beast within. And the most important thing of note is Aleister Crowley's sidekick appears to be a young man. Now, of course, it's not like a 5 or a 10-year-old. It's some young teen, probably like a 15-year-old kid that he's hanging around with, clearly having a relationship with, because we all know, well, you should know if you don't. Well, you don't even really need to know. But Aleister Crowley obviously dabbled in, all types of different sexual, just disgusting acts with animals, with men, with children. And in his books, he talks openly about the magic, sex magic, and involving young children. But you'll see him here even reference the child or the young boy as his boy. So take a look. These are clips from the new show about Alfred Pennyworth, the butler of Batman. And the characters you're going to see are Aleister Crowley interacting with Martha Wayne and Thomas Wayne, the fathers of Batman.
Kiss me, you creature.
Hello, Beast.
Who's this?
This is my dear friend Martha. This is Aleister Crowley. How do you do?
Eat, drink, be happy.
Good dancing, Martha?
Not my thing.
What is your thing? Oh, everyone has a thing. My thing is love.
That's not very satanic.
On the contrary, Satan is love.
In your heart, you worship Satan just as I do.
Every beautiful woman does.
I'm so glad.
All right, Crowley. Let's not waste our breath on formality. Mr. Wayne. You know that saying something doesn't make it so? I'll need a contract, inked in your blood.
Oh, please spare me this bilge. I don't believe in Satan.
Oh, you're modern, rational, well-educated, a civilized man of peace and moderation. Of course you don't believe in Satan, but that doesn't matter. Satan believes in you.
Cutie.
It's you he wants. Your spiritual essence, not your company.
Aleister is just a very wise and loving man. A teacher.
Exchange for my sister's liberty, I have to sell... I have to sell my soul to the devil.
Precisely. You get my master's eternal friendship.
You're a smart businessman, Mr. Wayne. Think of that. Think of the power you'll have. I have power now, you fool. I can buy and sell the likes of you.
See now, there's the beast inside of you. There's no beast in you. I'll be honest, Thomas. Tell me you didn't meet the devil.
Folks, you can't make this stuff up. We see Aleister Crowley getting glorified in the media. We see him glorified by celebrities, whether he's on the front of the Beatles album, or Jay-Z's wearing his shirt, or, you know, celebrities like the Jonas Brothers are out there wearing his clothes, you know, shirts with his face on it. Pretty amazing that we're living in this time period where this stuff is being accepted and embraced. Of course, they're interweaving Crowley into a lot of these television shows as this great magician, as this great teacher, right? You even see him do magic where he, you know, shuts the door. Unbelievable stuff that we're seeing in the year 2019. I mean, the falling away has occurred, the normalization of this type of behavior.
And feasts of the times. A feast for life and a greater feast for death.
We are up against a very dangerous enemy.
We must not lose sight of the great struggle.
One step closer to rockets. I can reach the moon.
They're claiming to be a real religion. Can you imagine that? Every false prophet draws power from somewhere.
There is no other God than me.
Out of the ashes, man will be reborn.
It's about winning every war to come.
Speak of dangerous magic.
Everything on the line now.
Master tells us sacrifice is what's required.
In the religion, sort of taken this idea of do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law to the extremes.
You're seeing it over and over and over, right? From the Jack Parsons show, like I mentioned earlier, to all these movies and TV shows embracing witches as the protagonists in the show, from Charmed, you know, to The Craft being remade, to Witches being remade, to Harry Potter, to you name it. And now we even have Crowley and these people who are involved in these disgusting satanic rituals involving children being promoted, being connected to these folklore characters like Bruce Wayne and Batman. I mean, this is how they indoctrinate people, folks. And this is what they're doing. I couldn't even believe this when I saw it. How I came across it, I don't even know, but I'm glad I came across it. Because I mean, look at this stuff. Look at this. You know, the parents, the rich parents, the Wayne Enterprise, she's at some type of sick party. They got the Baphomet there. You know, of course, they don't mention anything with blood ritual, human sacrifice, and children. They just kind of make it like, ooh, you know, sell your soul to the devil, hush, hush, wink, wink. What does that mean? Oh, it's just kind of a catchphrase, and everybody dismisses it. Meanwhile, you got the West Memphis 3 and all these other people who make blood oaths with Satan. Ridiculous. I thank you for listening to today's show. Share this information with everyone you can. People need to start waking up. God bless all of you and your families.